He was SEC Player of the Year and projected top 10 pick. Rob Pelinka thrilled. Take a listen.
We would have never imagined a player as skilled and sort of perfect for our needs would be there for us as Dalton Knecht. We had him, as a top 10 player unanimously across our scouting boards. I was at the SEC tournament scouting him extensively, and in my mind was like, there's no way a player like this could be available for us to pick on draft night.
Okay, how happy should Lakers fans be?
I mean, credit where it's due. I've been a very vocal critic of Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office, but this is, I think, an exceptional pick. This is a kid that scored 35 or more 6 times in just the last year. He was a smaller college and then was at Tennessee. He doesn't have the rivals pedigree that you guys know I value. But his 1 year of big-time college basketball, he was exceptional. I was certain San Antonio would take him at 8 if he were there. And then when he started dropping, I was like, Daryl's going to get him at 16 because he will spread the floor and, be a plug-and-play. Again, rookies don't typically have a huge impact in the league, but if they have one elite skill set, you can sometimes drop them in and they do something like what the Mavs were able to do with, the center, Derek Lively. It was, and they can make an impact. So there haven't been a lot of moves Lakers front office has made that I've applauded. I applaud this one wholeheartedly. I think this is an excellent pick.
Look, he started junior college. He played, 2 years at Northern Colorado?
Yes, and then was great at Tennessee.
All right, he's 23 years old playing against kids that are younger than him. They shouldn't be happy. They should be ecstatic! Ecstatic!
He got you again.
I got you.
He got you again. He got you again.
No, but I'm with Nick.
Yeah.
I love the pick.
Yeah.
And I know he is 23. And
I don't care about that.
Something, but
I care about the top 3 picks.
But here's the reason scouts do look down on that, because you are playing against younger kids. Everybody your age that is really nice is already in the NBA. However, players like this, it's kind of like the Villanova guys. They come in. I love his journey. Like the fact that he has gone from JUCO to Northern Colorado to starring at Tennessee, it shows a work ethic. It shows a mental toughness. And I think he's going to come in. He's going to be a sponge. He's got some athleticism, even though people know him for his shooting, but he can create his own stuff. I'm not predicting stardom, but I think he is a great pick at 17 and a guy that can really help them out.
Can I say one thing for the Lakers specifically? Assuming LeBron's back, I want a guy at 17 that is older. I don't want the 19-year-old with long-term upside who's not going to get on the court for a long time. If I'm drafting
these
for
guys
this,
come in and help right away.
I would like a guy that, maybe even as a rookie, he can give us 16 minutes a night and spread the court and hit threes. Like that, to me, it makes more sense for this Lakers team than for a team that's, rebuild or, has a long journey ahead of them. You take the more upside younger kid.
Okay, we'll check in on the Lakers' second-round pick, which might be Bronny James. LeBron worked out with both of his sons this week and wrote on Instagram, "Pop's over here getting emotional just thinking about your journeys so far." That's really sweet. Live from New York, it's the show that just loves lasagna.
This guy is just out of his mind today. He's fresh off 4 days in Italy, can't stop talking about it, and is out of his mind.
The food.
No
one talks about it.
It's like, the food in Italy.
You didn't know the food.
No, it's like it's like when we knew Wemby was tall and we went to see him like everyone talks about it, not enough at the same time. First things first. Today, are we hours away from the Lakers having Bronny James on the team, but not LeBron? Is he officially?
Well, no, we can't be hours away from that.
Maybe he's an unrestricted free agent.
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
I had a question mark on that one.
There's a no.
Meanwhile, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, the Knicks have the third best championship odds. Is it S-Bob in New York?
Absolutely.
And finally, the most motivational segment in all of sports. Tua, who's about to make $50 million a year, somehow on the Bud list?
Is
Maybe.
he? Right.
Wow, he led the league in
Got to get up to date on the latest reports.
Okay. All right. Alongside Nick Wright, who's fresh from Vegas, didn't win a lot of money, but on the blackjack table.
But didn't lose a lot, right?
No, I did all right. I did all right overall.
That's
Nobody cares about our
success.
personal lives. We're here for sports. Who's on the bubble bud list, Brew?
Gambling's not a sport now.
Who's on the bubble bud list?
Bro, you had 5 years.
Not sure.
All right,
I got 3,
all right, let's talk.
and that's that.
Okay,
I'll
then
be
stop
3.
yelling at me about 5. Barely get to 3. We start with the shrapnel of a draft day Woj bomb. While outlining some draft day trades, Woj wrote, the Suns have said they're keeping Durant for now, but that could change next season. Uh-oh, Matt Ishbia didn't like that. Phoenix loves Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant loves Phoenix. What? And we are competing for a championship this year because we have the team to do it. Gotta love draft night. Go Suns! Are you shocked that Durant's trade rumors are percolating?
Listen, I don't know how anyone could be shocked. Phoenix is incredibly high on the NBA's no clue what they're doing list. And
It might be number 1.
Well, I don't know.
The Wizards
Detroit
are-
exists. The Wizards are out
Yeah, there's
there.
some bad
I mean, there are
teams out
some.
there.
But the other teams on that list are just in this perpetual no man's land of rotating through coaches,
Yeah.
not having star players. Now, the Suns are rotating through coaches, but they do have. They were recently in the finals, and they have 2 top 20 players in the league. The fact of the matter is this. They are right now in the grasp of one of, to use your buddy's coined phrase, new owner syndrome, one of the worst cases of it in NBA history. And because they have just pressed the accelerator down fully for Kevin Durant, made sense but was risky. For Bradley Beal, didn't make sense, was incredibly risky. And I think now, Brew, is in something of denial about how close they actually are to contention, that the team might view this roster's championship aspirations differently than the players on it. So it wouldn't shock me at all if Kevin Durant's like, yeah, I've kind of always been restless, and this is not going the way I thought it was going to go, and I wouldn't want to be here. I think it would be smart if Phoenix traded Kevin Durant and accepted their reality of we're not contending during what is left of his, tail end of his prime.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to do it before the season because I don't think Matt Ishbia wants to accept that reality.
You said a lot there. First of all, let's say Houston was one of the teams rumored to be interested in Durant. I don't think that'll happen. If I was Houston, I'd be more interested in Devin Booker.
Well, sure.
They're younger.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win. I don't think
I think the
Durant's
whole
winning any
league-
more chance. If the team he needs to go to has to be really close,
OKC.
like Milwaukee or OKC, somebody like that where he's just that final piece. He's not leading you anywhere. I'm sorry, he's not. Not to a championship. He didn't lead teams to championships in his prime. So he's going to do it at 36. He'll be 36 when the season starts. It's not happening. Now, as far as I don't think they'll trade him. All right, I don't think you pay Mike Budenholzer. Sure, he can build a program. He's done that. But I think you bring in Mike Budenholzer for $10 million a year because you feel like we got a roster that's right there. And you do have 3, but you do have, part of the problem, and look, I don't think they're winning a championship. But I'm saying part of the problem is health, and that's always a problem with Bradley Beal. But they've got 3 healthy stars. If they have 3 healthy stars, Yusef Nurkic, Grayson Allen, it's okay. But I think you got to give it a shot and then see how things go before you make changes.
Wasn't this year giving it a shot?
Yeah, well, they can say everybody was hurt, or at least Beal
but they
was hurt.
weren't in the
They were
playoffs.
but they hadn't developed chemistry.
Okay.
I'm with you in that. I don't think they're going anywhere. I just don't think they're going to make the trade. Here's the other thing before you go. I don't want to hear from Kevin Durant that you want out.
Oh, see, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah. Who are you to be wanting out? It's
But he didn't say
it's the same thing
anything
as
yet.
right. There's rumor. It's like Joel Embiid. I don't want to hear from you that you want out. You're part of the reason we can't go far. Joel Embiid has no business saying to the Sixers, I want out, because he can't stay healthy, which is part of their problem. And Kevin Durant If the Suns can't go further, part of it is you. Okay, part of it is because you didn't play as well as you should in the playoffs, and you let a young boy talk trash to you, and then